So as music developed, you've got all these notes landing on the beats. You got notes landing between the beats, 8th notes, 16th notes. And then somewhere along the line, someone developed the idea of dotted notes. Now a lot of it actually first originated out of 3/4. Remember, you go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now, a whole note takes up all the time of a measure. But in most people's minds, a whole note is 4 quarter notes. So they developed the idea of having a half note, which is 2, and they wanted to add the 3rd beat to it. So they developed what's called a dotted note, which means the whole time of the note, in this case a half note, 1, 2, plus half again. So 1, 2, and 1, and there's your 3 beats, and that takes up a whole measure in 3/4 music. So whenever you see a dotted note, it means, if you see a quarter note, it means the time of a quarter note plus an 8th note. And that starts allowing you to start hitting between, for lack of a better word, the standard note patterns that are shown in 4/4, 5/4, 3/4. So you can start getting things like 1, 2, 3 would be a dotted half note, or 1, 2, 3, which would be a half note and then a quarter note. You know, you can have wide varieties of these. So don't be surprised when you see it. It just means you have to sit there and think of, oh, that's 2 beats plus another beat, or that's 1 beat plus an 8th. And it's just another way of allowing it. Now you also have what are called triplets. And that's where you play 3 notes in the space of where 2 would be. So instead of going 1, 2, 3, 4, it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. And quite often they'll put it in, I've heard it a lot in country music where you go, it's just like, it gives more of an emphasis. The beats. So it allows you this way to like get in between the 4/4. So you can go. There's a lot of country music's in waltz. My train ran into my girlfriend. I'm making this up. She flew away. Yeah, if it's 4/4. And it allows kind of a semi-waltz beat feel in the middle of 4/4. But that's not the only use. I'm just letting you know that when you see that, you'll see in a measure, you'll see 6 quarter notes, and over the top you'll see this bracket with a 3. And what that means is those 3 notes are playing in the time that you would play normally 2 notes. That's different from, say, a dotted. Yes. See, normally you'd have 2 notes, and then you get that dotted. But the dotted note means you play 1 note plus a half more. Usually when you see triplets, it's 3 different notes. So it's sort of like the same time, but the notes are changing. I hope that makes sense. But it's a way of allowing you in that same time delay that a dotted note that you would hold, like, you can go. And it just allows you to insert more notes in and kind of play with the time a little bit. So don't be surprised if you see it. That's what's going on. You know, these music people, they've thought of everything just about. Now, as they've gotten more into electronic stuff, they're figuring out how to write all sorts of wild programs. I haven't mentioned it, but there's a program you can get on the internet called Muse, M-U-S-E score, that's free, that I used to help put some of this together. And you can compose a lot of your music and hear how it sounds. So I recommend you go looking for that.